Hey everybody, I'm Phyllis from southernfrugal.com, and I guess you have figured out from the title of this video that something has changed. Okay, we're getting ready to fix our smoothie and I'm going to tell you all about it. So, this morning we're going to have, of course, some of the kale again, and we're also going to have, this is about a cup of baby spinach. So, yesterday, our cat disappeared, and I had been feeding her, it is a her by the way, Fancy Feast in the can, all different kinds. And so then yesterday morning I decided to just put out some little Friskies dried cat food. And so the cat turned her nose up at that and walked away. And then I didn't see the cat again, so I was looking for her. I looked all in the shrubbery and everywhere, and couldn't find her. So really for a while I was, maybe every hour or so going to the door and seeing if she was there, and she was never there. So we called the veterinarian, our veterinarian, and I got some information on what we needed to do. So, of course, the first thing we needed to do was get a little cat carrier, because our vet doesn't allow cats in the office unless they're in a carrier. So, we were going to Walmart to get a carrier. And this was, Mr. Bucky also said he wanted to go get some ribs, so we decided to have a meal, at the restaurant. I guess it was about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Still hadn't seen the cat all day. So Mr. Bucky had washed the cars a couple of days ago. Hold on, let me get the dish rag. And I've got to go get me a dish rag. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to go get a dish rag. Alright, so Mr. Bucky had washed the cars. So the cars were facing the opposite way that they usually face. So when we decided to go out, we were planning to get the cat little carrying thing like the vet said we had to have. And so we left out the other way, which meant we went through the neighborhood behind us. And on the way, we made a turn, and there was the cat laying in someone else's yard. So I asked Bucky, I said, stop the car, I think that's the cat. And so he stopped the car, and I got out, because the cat didn't turn around and look at us or anything. And so I walked right up to the cat, and of course startled it, and then it recognized me in my voice, I guess. And sure enough, it was the cat. So we went on to go out to eat, and but we decided to not get the carrying case. We would wait. And so when we got back home, Mr. Bucky said, you need to go talk to the neighbor and find out if that's their cat. So that's what I did when we got back, and the cat did not belong to that lady, but she felt real sure it belonged to the people across the street. And so then she started telling me about it, and she said, well, yeah, the cat's been there for about 2 years. The cat is fixed, it's a female, been spayed, and the cat's very friendly with small dogs. So then I remembered walking the dogs, and I remembered seeing that cat playing with the dog that also lives there out in the yard, because I remember stopping and thinking, well, isn't that the cutest thing, the way that cat and dog are playing together. So anyway, there's the mystery solved, y'all. I do think the cat is a real charmer, okay? And I certainly don't think it was dumped on our porch. I think it just came up to our porch, and I think the cat really liked the little cans of Fancy Feast I was feeding it. And so then when the morning came that it got the dried cat food, it left. So what does that tell you? Smart cat, huh? anyway, we were about to make a really big mistake. Of course, the vet would have figured out that the cat had been spayed, probably. And the little ear thing does tell us that the cat is spayed. That's what it tells you. It's just a very little top section. Well, y'all probably saw it on the video. And we're not really cat people, so I had no idea what that meant. But here's the thing. Thanks to y'all's comments, and I mean that with all my heart, y'all really helped us because that made us start thinking. And Mr. Bucky just kept saying to me, that cat, you know, is not like a feral cat. That cat belongs to somebody because it was so sweet and so nice, and sure enough, it belongs to somebody else. So I guess we won't be having a cat. So, and in a way it was a little disappointing, but Mr. Bucky said, you know, we don't really need a cat right now with all we got going on, and I agree. So thank y'all so much for all the comments. Clearly y'all know a lot more about cats than we do, and we know about dogs, but we don't know that much about cats since we've only really had one. And so anyway, you know, I'm embarrassed, y'all. I felt real, I felt like the cat kind of took advantage of me. I really do. And as long as the fancy feast was coming, the cat was going to stay. So anyway, that's what happened with the cat. So we don't have to wonder anymore. And sure enough, I checked out there this morning, and the cat is not around. So I'm sure that the cat probably was really enjoying the fancy feast food, so he thought, well, I'll just stay here for a while, which is what she did. So anyway, and the fact that she was friendly with Steely, who is the smaller of our poodles, and not as friendly with Peppy, who is a little bit bigger than Steely. And that was probably why, but she didn't have any problem with Steely at all. So anyway, all right, so this morning I forgot to tell you what we're having. We've got some kale, a couple of leaves of kale, some baby spinach, carrot, celery. I'm just using one orange this morning, probably a cup of strawberries, and we're having the, let's see, the cream of, no, not cream of wheat, just the oatmeal, and then I'm just using one banana because I've got enough overage for Saturday and Sunday and probably Monday too. So we're hoping to not have overage this morning. I'm going to use probably a cup and a half of water. Not even quite a cup and a half. And I'm not using peanut butter because we're going to eat lunch a little bit earlier today. But anyway, y'all, we've got to get back to the house now. Mr. Bucky wasn't as involved with the cat as I was. In fact, after everything was said and done, he really thought the whole thing was funny. He said the cat really took advantage of you. And I have to agree, the cat probably did. So anyway, all right, so we'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to grind this up. All right, sure enough, we're not having overage this morning. See, which is good. All right, so y'all tell me what you think. I think that little cat is a real charmer, y'all. I do. And I think the cat loved the fancy feast that I was, you know, the little cans of fancy feast. Yeah, so we were just about to make a really big mistake. I did add a little bit of sugar, y'all, this morning because I knew with the strawberries this wasn't going to be sweet enough. Banana strawberry, that's what it tastes like. No peanut butter this morning. Okay, so we're, you know, back on the house. I've got to do some painting up on the windows just below, well, just below the windows, the little flashing that they put up when they put up the siding. Some of that paint has peeled off, so I've got to repaint. So like a little aluminum flashing that's under there, and I've got to paint that, and I'm hoping to get to that today. But anyway, then we're going to have lunch early. So anyway, we will see y'all later. Y'all, I appreciate all your comments, okay? And And without those comments, we would not have known what the top of the ear being clipped off meant. And the vet's office did tell us it's always the left ear. And so they were asking me, was it the left ear? And I said, well, yes, it is. It's the cat's left ear. So obviously she had been spayed, and I'm sure had all her shots and everything. So we were getting ready to just make a big mistake of literally taking someone else's cat. But she's a very nice cat, I'll have to say. And I did check out there this morning. Of course, she's not there this morning either, so she went back home is what she did. All right, so we will see y'all next time. Bye.